I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakat Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect who are pushing this truth with sincerity across the globe. And this lesson is going to be about that Yahushai is a so-called black man, which the world who ignorantly calls Jesus. And I'm going to start off with Revelations chapter 1, verse 13.
If I can just add, a lot of our people, the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, a lot of them think that so-called Jesus was a so-called white man. All right, but in reality, if you know the Bible, if you know the scriptures, it clearly tells you that Jesus, was a so-called black man, a man of color, man. All right, a man with woolly hair, and go ahead, get the scripture. It's about break it down to you right here.
This is Revelations chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the peps with a golden girdle. And the Lord, he had a garment on, and he had a golden girdle which protects his guts during war.
Yep.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And the Lord, he had white woolly hair. The only people on earth that you would see that would have woolly hair would be a so-called black man.
Yeah, that's right. And you see the image, the white Jesus image. All right, it has long blonde hair that passes his shoulders, man. I know that's a cut, man. All right. And the scripture proves that Jesus, that Jesus was a so-called black man. All right, that he didn't have long blonde hair that passed his shoulders, man. All right, but that's a cut. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And Yahushai, he was a wine bibber. All right, and when black people, when they drink wine, the whites of the eyes, they turn red. All right, that's also symbolic as when Yahushua comes back, he's coming back angry. He's coming back pissed off. He's coming back to kill and destroy. Go ahead, man.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace. And I'm going to show you a picture of burnt brass, which is burnt in a furnace. This would be the color of burnt brass if it were to be burnt in a furnace, and that color would be the color brown. And the Lord, he had brown skin and not white.
That's right. It's another cut to that image, that Cesare Borgia, that white Jesus image, man. That our people bow down to, man. All right. Yahushua was a so-called black man. All right.
And his voice as the sound of many waters, and that just to show that the Lord, he had a voice of authority.
Yeah, Yahushua had authority in his voice, man. When he went out in the highways and byways, man, he spoke with authority. All right, and that's another characteristic that Israel, the tribe of Judah has, man. The man, when they speak, man, they have authority in their voice, man. All right. Yeah, that was it with that.
I'm gonna bring out Job. This is Job chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. And the Lord's skin is actually the color brown.
And it's just another scripture to prove that the Israelites of the Bible, were so-called black people. All right, so-called there were brown people, different shades of brown. All right, that's a cut, man, because you know, a lot of people think that the Israelites of the Bible, they think that they're so-called white people. All right, but that's a cut, man. The Israelites of the Bible are different shades of brown, man. The Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans were different shades of brown. But yeah, that was it today. If you want, I'll get that Exodus chapter 4 and 7 for you. All right, and it reads, um, Exodus chapter 4 and 7, and he said, "Put thine hand into thy bosom again." And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. All right. So, like, you know what? Verse 6, Exodus chapter 4 and 6, Salakia. And it reads, and Yahweh said furthermore unto him, "Put now thine hand into thy bosom." And he put his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. Go ahead.
And Moses' hand was not white color.
Yeah, so hey, when Moses put his hand into his bosom, he pulled it out. It was leprous, man. Which is a more proof that the Israelites, man, they were so-called people of color, man, different shades of brown. Verse 7, all right? And he said, "Put thine hand into thy bosom again." And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh, all right? And yeah, when Moses took his hand out, when he put his hand in his bosom again and took it out, it turned back to his normal color, man. All right, to brown color. All right. I'm gonna get I got two scriptures. I just want to get real quick. It's the book of Maccabees, chapter 4 and 3 and 48, and it reads. If you can get those images, and it reads and laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their image. And that's what Esau has done, man. Basically, he took down all the images of the real depictions of the Israelites being so-called black people. All right, and he put his image up, man. All right, and now it's 2021, man. The 20th century, man. All around the world, man. People are waking up as well, but you still got a lot of people that are still bound down to that white image, all right, to that white Jesus, man. All right, you got people that still think that the angels are white, that Jesus is white. Esau then paint the images of the angels to be white babies in diapers with bow and arrows, man. All right, and hey, Esau's gonna have to pay for all of that, man. All right, and I'm gonna get one more scripture. If you want to add anything else, man, go ahead. If the Spirit's on you, it's a book of 2 Thessalonians. I think it's chapter 2. It's the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and verse 3. And it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first." All right? And the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And yeah, man, our people fell away from their heritage, man. All right, they forgot who they are, man. Esau opened the book, our book, and they put his image up, man. He taught our people plantation Christianity, Catholicism, and our people are lost. All right, I'm gonna read that one last part. And that the man of sin, and then the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And Esau's the son of perdition, the man of sin. All right. Verse 4, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And hey, that's what Esau has done, man. All right. Esau put images up of himself to be like the Messiah. He put the angels and the Israelites to be like the so-called white man. All right, but in reality, that's all false, man. All right, the Messiah, the world ignorantly called Jesus, man, is so-called black man. The Israelites were so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. That's our heritage. That's us, man. All right. You know, Yahweh Shai, all right, you know, Jesus is a so-called black man, all right? And if you got anything else that you wanted to add? But yeah, that was it to that. You know, hopefully, you know, this was an edifying video for the hopeful righteous elect man. All right, you know, with all that, all praise, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakat, Kodash.
Kodash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect Akim across the globe that are doing the work in truth and in sincerity and in church. Till next time, Shalom and Abba Ba.
Baba Bon.